Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern ID Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern ID Ford Your Way can help.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings, so you can feel more comfortable about your financial future. Call Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winter, South Dakota 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Hi, this is Logan with Litos Seed. Looking ahead to this spring, widespread drought will continue to affect the feed prices, and with that, forage seed will be in high demand. Lock in your forages now. We have a full lineup of corn and beans that have top-end potential and can handle the stress extremely well. Our alfalfa lineup is hard to match. Super winter hardy and high-producing America's Alfalfa, conventional and Roundup-ready varieties, all the way down to South Dakota Common. And our CS or other grass project, we can handle that.
Call Logan at 605-840-4591.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in. Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
AgriMax and West River Ag have been in the winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. AgriMax, shaping the future of ag.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Shop local with Burke and Gregory Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores, specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crew at Burke and Gregory Building Centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook and shop online anytime at bgbuildingcenter.com.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here. We're local, and local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC. First-class banking on a first-name basis.
Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winters, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Just as you aim to reach new heights on the field or court, Elevate Agronomics is here to help you do the same on your farm. Putting together a solid plan for each customer is the goal at Elevate, so you can win all season long. With a full lineup of field seeds, including corn, soybeans, alfalfa, sorghum, forage, cover crops, wildlife habitat, and more, along with a full line of chemicals and plant health products, Elevate is ready to put your plans into action. Check us out at elevateagronomics.com or stop by the office in Winter today. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What drives the next generation of champions?
those student athletes who choose to do what is difficult with commitment, with sacrifice, with faith that hard work does pay off in the end, no matter the final score. Vern Ide of Mitchell believes in the next generation of student leaders as they excel on the playing field, on the court, on the mat, and in everyday life. Vern Ide of Mitchell, we deliver what you need.
Visit Mead Lumber in winter for all of your home projects and construction needs. Whether you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or bath, some new siding or roofing, or upgrading your windows, Mead Lumber has the high-quality materials and experienced associates to help make your next project a success. Give them a call at 605-842-3388. Mead Lumber is a proud sponsor of high school activities.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern Ide Ford Your Way can help.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are, and will remain, farmers at heart.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Calling all honey lovers. Dakota Honey in Winter offers some of the purest honey on the market. South Dakota's diverse wildflower population makes for very light-colored sweet honey that comes straight from the hives to their bottles. Shop online at dakotahoneyco.com for pure local honey, flavored spun honey, beeswax candles, and more. Wholesale products are also available at Dakota Honey, and you can find their products on the shelves of various local spots in the area. Dakota Honey in Winter, it's the bee's knees.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Stop by your hometown grocer, County Fair, now in Winter and Platte. Same friendly faces with a brand new name. County Fair is a fourth-generation family-owned business based in South Dakota. They offer friendly service and the freshest food at great prices. County Fair carries premium certified Angus beef, locally grown produce, and much more. Shop County Fair in Winter and Platte, the friendliest store in town.
Psst, it's me again. Yep, I'm still around, and so are the great deals like always. Tarani Motors in Valentine is now offering up to $5,000 off any retail order of a new vehicle, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, and you get all rebates. Same great deals, new location. Go see Tori and the crew today, or call 402-376-1661. They deliver and pick up vehicles for service as well. Call them today. Tarani Motors of Valentine, where you'd send a friend. See dealer for details.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierce, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.org.
Your local cooperative has a new name. CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest Cooperative have joined together to better serve you under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Are you confident that you have the right products for your field? Contact Sherm Gucci with Hogemeyer, the right seed. Sherm will help you select the right products for your acres, corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and sorghum. If world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, Go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see
our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for easy entrees.
If you ranch or farm, you've all lost them out there one time or another. I'm talking about rake teeth. Your John Deere dealer Grossenberg Implement knows how important they are this time of year as you're raking those corn stalks together to bale or getting ready for next year's hay crop. So this week, Grossenberg Implement is offering 8% discount on all rake teeth. Fix those worn out teeth on your hay rake now and save. Only at Grossenberg Implement. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in winter and the surrounding area. We handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer for Trane heating systems too. Good luck in today's event.
H&O Electric is a proud supporter of all area student athletes and activities on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome to Warrior Field here for Homecoming 2022. We got a lot of little special things going on tonight. This is Jody Brozick of LiveTicket.tv and Winter Warriors Live. I'm going to turn it over here in a bit, but tonight I got to introduce a wild crew. We're going to have Gerald Tibrick doing the play-by-play, Larry Aker with his absolutely spot-on analysis of the game as it goes on, and we're going to get a little mouth. Tori Sweetland is going to be here in the press box from Tarani Motors with us. Going to be four of us on here, and we're going to keep this thing very serious as this goes on. This is not going to be an Eli and Peyton show. So, big game here tonight from Warrior Field. This is the number one Class A ranked 6-0 West Central Trojans coming to town to take on the number one undefeated Class B Winter Warriors. We're going to have a good one. We're going to step away to starting lineups here just in a little bit. Right now, we're going to turn it over to pregame analysis from the regular crew, the primary crew, the A-team, Gerald Tibrick and Larry Aker.
Well, thanks, Jody. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome night. I think everybody's pretty pumped up. Homecoming week for sure gets us that way, and then on top of it, you don't have a slouch opponent that you just figure you'll be asleep by halftime and go start your fun. We're going to have a hell of a football game here tonight. There's no doubt about it. West Central Trojans are in town, and like you said, they are ranked number one in the Prep Media poll. They actually are by a half of a seed point, actually number two behind Del Rapids in their class, but obviously I think pretty unanimously number one though. They're going to be led tonight by a talented quarterback, a senior quarterback, number 6, Justin Zerpel, who really kind of does it all. He's special teams for him, and he's at the helm. He'll hurt you with his legs or with his arms. You'll see shots 50 yards pass down the field, and you'll see him run for 50 yards. You really have to watch him. There's so much to talk about, Larry.
Yeah, I think we're going to see definitely two different styles of football. West Central offensively, no huddle, fast-paced. You might even see them change the play at the line of scrimmage. In winter, they're going to want to put the ball on the ground, control the line of scrimmage, control the time of possession. And Warriors defense has been playing well down the stretch here. I think it's 3 straight shutouts, and they're going to be tested tonight. But the good news is with our 4 up front and our linebacking crew, they're going to see a lot of action. As you said, dual threat from Zerpel, but they like to run it first, and we're going to have to control that run game. Little quarterback option, little zone read option. And he's no easy takedown. He's a strong runner. I think they got him listed at 5'8", 170. He's a load.
Yeah, not that intimidating of a physical presence, but his stats speak for him, and game film does as well. You get a chance to see that. He's going to be impressive. We'll guarantee it tonight. The Warriors are going to have their hands full with him alone, and then a supporting cast to go with it. Very surrounded by a lot of talent.
And one thing I found interesting, listening to West Central's coach talk, was they rotate just about as much as Winter does. So both teams are going to be fresh. They rotate a lot of linemen. Winter probably rotates more, backs and so forth there. But line of scrimmage is going to be huge tonight, both sides of the ball, and whoever can not turn the ball over or get turnovers, I think is probably going to be the favorite.
We're going to step away just for a moment to see the starting offensive lineup. This is going to be the starting defensive lineup. We'll have the starting offensive lineup in the second half. We'll be back in a moment after the coin flip, after these young men get to introduce themselves to you.
My name is Ethan Bartles. I'm a senior. My jersey number is 87. Tight end, DN, and punter.
Tayden Mathis, senior, 51, center, DT.
My name is Noah Best. I'm 11th grade. I'm jersey number 63, and I play tackle.
D-end, tight end, Sean Hammerbeck, number 88, sophomore.
Jack Peters, senior, jersey number 28, running back, linebacker, long snapper.
Jack Kruger, senior, number 69, linebacker and guard.
My name's Aiden Barfus. I'm a junior, jersey number 18, and I'm a fullback and middle linebacker.
Carson Keiser, 10th grade, number 6, and corner and running back.
Riley Laurel, I'm a senior, number 30, I play running back and cornerback.
I'm Jude Sargent. I'm a junior. My number is 29. I play strong safety and running back.
Blake Ballmer, senior, number 16, quarterback, free safety.
Winter Dental, located at 911 Golden Prairie Drive, is proud to provide Winter and the surrounding area with high-quality, high-tech, patient-centered dentistry. Dr. Brad and the entire staff, including hygienists Michaela Smith and Sierra Hansen, are honored to have the opportunity to serve the good people of Winter and the surrounding area with gentle, compassionate, and high-quality dental services. For information on all the services they can provide you or to make an appointment, please call 605-842-1793 or go to winterdentalclinic.com.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings, so you can feel more comfortable about your financial future. Call Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winter, South Dakota 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome back to Warrior Field Homecoming 2022. We're just moments away from the coin toss and first kickoff. Some final thoughts before we get to that particular moment, man.
Well, a little housekeeping really quick. Hopefully you guys have been logging on to Winter Warriors Live to watch if you weren't able to be here in person. Last night's roll call coronation ceremonies, as well as even this morning's pep rally, or this afternoon, whenever it was, pep rally. Both were live streamed by Winter Warriors Live. We like to bring everything we possibly can to you. Also, congratulations to all the royalty candidates and the float riders, but especially Warrior Blake Ballmer and Princess Kelby Miners, who were crowned last night at the coronation ceremonies. Back to football. That's what we're here for, right?
Lights. I've heard of lights at a baseball game distracting from the game, but never at a football game before.
Pre-game.
Right. Got to make sure they can see the coin toss.
So last year, West Central finished kind of probably a little bit uncharacteristic for their historic program, 4-6, lost in the quarterfinals to Del Rapids, who's a pretty legitimate team again this year. But 4 of those losses last year were by one score or less, 13 total points in those 4 losses. So very well could have been a different outcome for the Trojans last year. And, of course, most of those pieces are all back this year. They returned several starters on both sides of the ball, and they're very senior heavy, so expect a lot of talent once again and experience from West Central.
Well, and if you look at this year's scores, a couple of their games could have went the other way as well. I actually tuned in and watched that Sioux Falls Christian game after I got home. I believe that was week 2 after we played Wagner, and it came down to the wire, and they won on the last possession, by 3. So, and then they also beat Madison, by 3 as well. So, a couple close victories for them. They do give up some points. A common opponent, Tri-Valley, who the Warriors saw in week 1. And I believe they faced them last week and were victorious 48-0.
Yeah, Winter comes in averaging 44 points a game, giving up 5.3 points a game. Defensively, just been smothering and suffocating. And again, we've discussed in the past that defense or those points weren't basically even from the starting defense. So consider that. West Central, obviously, as you would expect, not a slouch in that department either. They only give up just a hair over 10 points a game, and they average 35.5 points a game. So, on paper, that's very competitive. But we know, just like rankings, numbers are only numbers, and what matters is what's about to happen here in just a matter of seconds.
Throw them out. That's what they say. Throw rankings out. Throw that paper out. Looked like the Warriors won the toss and deferred to the second half.
And Aiden Barfus puts a boot into it. going to be taken from the 14-yard line by number 2, Deuce Sherrard. And not going to get a big return there. A nice special teams play by Connor Osborne. So good start for the Warriors here on special teams, not giving up any big return. Going to give West Central not great field position to start out things out.
And you'll see a lot of this no huddle here. Now, one thing, before the whistle, they have to be inside the numbers in order to be counted.
Out of the shotgun, low snap. Going to run to his right, throw, and just a hair too low for the intended target out there. 25, Dylan Stromer, the senior wide out for the Trojans. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. And Tori, feel free to get in here, brother, anytime you want. We're going to keep you pretty quiet because we talk a lot, but
that's all right.
you get in when you can.
I do think that what West Central is going to have to be ready for is if our ends can get pressure back there when he's trying to scramble. I think they're going to have a hard time containing Sean Hammerbeck. In the same way with Ethan Bartles.
Yeah, our ends are definitely, they're good, and as long as they play assignment football, I like the chances. We're going to see our first run, that one coming from number 37, Mason Behrens, the senior running back for the Trojans. Again, senior heavy.
And speaking of Sean Hammerbeck, there he was stringing that out and making a nice diving tackle.
Once again, we see the fast-paced offense here, not going to give Winter much time defensively to get it figured out, so they're just going to have to trust their scouting, trust their practice this week, and just,
Well, and that's going to be the big thing for Winter is, if they're getting lined up correctly and if, they're in the correct spots.
Yeah, so
under pressure, hit as he threw and nearly intercepted. Another low throw as he contact as he was hit. Zerpel, a whole crowd of bodies there, tried to throw over him pretty much, and another incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. Then it'll be a punt situation here for the Trojans.
And credit the secondary there. They did a great job of being in coverage. And tonight we're probably going to mention a lot. You can't let anybody get past you. You got to stay deep and keep everybody in front of you. And if they start hitting those 5-yard outs, just come up and make a good tackle.
Justin Zerpel, another low snap. That one's going to bounce to him. Does a nice job of picking it up and getting a good punt off. See where it goes out of bounds, somewhere inside the 40-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 38-yard line. So Winter with decent field position after the punt, but a nice job by Zerpel to get that one away. Just when a snap comes skipping at you, sometimes it's not the easiest to recover from.
It's always handy to have your quarterback be the punter, and you're going to hear his name a lot. He's also the kicker tonight. So, don't be surprised later in the game we get short field. I'm sure they have a punt fake of some sort with their quarterback's the punter.
Yeah, exactly. It's a built-in success right there. So Warriors for the first time tonight, homecoming 2022. They'll pitch it.
He's gone.
And it's Riley Orrell off to the race. He's going to go untouched to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Look for penalty flags. I don't see any. Touchdown Warriors on the first play from scrimmage here tonight from Warrior Field.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed there, it looked like they had 7 guys, inside the box and tight in the box. I mean, they had 7 guys within, looked like a yard and a half of the line of scrimmage. And anytime you do that against Winter, they're going to make you pay for it.
We're
they
used to
get their
that.
blocking assignments. Yeah, we're used to having
we know how to
9,
play
10
that.
guys in the box.
But the patience of Riley to just stay behind the blockers until it was there and then hitting it.
So the traditional 2-point conversion. Barfus, he's in. So just like that, 10:42 remaining in the opening quarter. First possession, 1 play from scrimmage. Winter leads it 8-0. Got to wonder if West Central is going to get their bell rung early here tonight, or if they'll answer the call, or if they might be the start of a long night. We'll see.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 60 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Hi, this is Logan with Litos Seed. Looking ahead to this spring, widespread drought will continue to affect the feed prices, and with that, forage seed will be in high demand. Lock in your forages now. We have a full lineup of corn and beans that have top-end potential and can handle the stress extremely well. Our alfalfa lineup is hard to match. Super winter hardy and high-producing America's Alfalfa, conventional and Roundup-ready varieties, all the way down to South Dakota Common. NRCS or other grass project, we can handle that.
Call Logan at 605-840-4591.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome back to Warrior Field. It took a minute 18, and the Warriors have taken an 8-0 lead. West Central will have the ball for the second time after this kickoff.
And that one's going to get their turf, be scooped up at about the 17-yard line by Heath, I believe. Well, maybe not. Was it Johnson that ended up getting it? Guess I missed that. Either way.
Looked like Dalton Peterson in there on the tackle for the Warriors.
Looking for help?
I stayed quiet.
Didn't get any? Yeah. Got help with him from the special teams play for the Warriors. Little movement up front. Warriors did jump. Did that cause the offense to move? Did they come across? False start. And that could be a reason why we flinched a little bit there. So far, things looking really well tonight for the Warriors early as the Trojans face a 1st and 15 on a 3-and-out in their first possession. And now, before they could start their second, they've already got a pre-snap penalty.
And that's one thing the defense is taught. You know, you see any movement like that, you come across, make sure you make contact so you can get that false start. And I think we'll see a lot of that. Just watching film, a lot of tunnel screens, a lot of bubble screens. That was just a bubble screen out. Tunnel screen comes back at you, but that's their favorite target. I think that was 23.
Yeah,
Owen Heath. And don't be surprised if they try throwing it up to him here. He's got a height advantage, 6'4", 220.
2nd and 10. And that one just overthrown. Again, going right back to what we believe to be his favorite target, Owen Heath, the senior tight end. And it's 3rd and 10, so that's the risk there. Like we saw the screen on first down that essentially was an incomplete pass. He went for no gain. And then you take a shot down the field. Those can hurt when they are successful, but when they're not, and you're looking at a 3rd and long here, now it almost seems like a passing situation. But don't forget, Zerpel loves to run too, and he's given permission to.
Yep.
Here you'll see him scrambling, far sideline, has to get rid of it. And good coverage downfield.
Yeah. Very good coverage by the Warriors, and it'll be interesting to see if we'll have to watch our Winter secondary if they're switching sides. With Orrell and Keyser at corners. Just from a height standpoint. If they want Riley going up against 23.
And the punt from Zerpel away the second time. Fair catch caught at the 36-yard line. Kind of a last second. I was hoping he's going to make the catch because they were breathing down his neck.
Well, we'll see if West Central makes any adjustments after, they didn't probably get a good look at, anything. It was one play
what do we
from
do
the Warriors,
differently?
but I'm guessing they'll make some adjustments. But just look at their secondary. If they keep creeping up there, getting closer to the line of scrimmage, and then Winter will bore you to death with a run and then throw a little play action at you.
Orrell was the 5th leading, or in the rushing touchdown category. He was 5th in the class coming in tonight, but he added 1 to his total here early. And much better job that time defensively as Chet Sarda, the junior linebacker, comes up with the tackle for no gain.
Looks like a 5-2 from West Central. It looked like Winter was expecting a 6-2 from them, but looks like
they will go odd up front sometimes, right?
Looked like a 5-2 to begin with. And notice those backers are back at about 4 yards now. They're not creeped up there to that line of scrimmage.
This is Peters. Oh, wow. Looked like he had something for just a second, and then he took a good hit after a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Warriors. Good defense this time. You'd wonder how they got 8-0 so soon here. 2 very solid defensive efforts here by the Trojans on the second series for the Warriors.
Well, it probably woke them up a little bit. And one thing you'll see from West Central is they don't have a lot of guys going both ways. They do have some, but most of their guys just play one way. So, they'll be fresh on defense.
So Winter not in the position they want to be in, but they hit him with the fullback, and Barfus has enough for a first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line. First down, Warriors.
Yeah, you can see West Central overloading the side there when Winter shifted the fullback over a little bit. It looked like maybe a little Liz formation there.
So 1st and 10 from the Warrior 47-yard line. Winter leads at 8-0 after a one-play drive on their opening offensive possession. Looking for more here. And Oral gets to the outside and will get out to about midfield. Gain of 3.
Man, if Winter can, just hold those blocks just a second longer, that's going places. It looked like West Central did a nice job of stringing that out, and forcing them to get completely outside. But Winter's got to get their head up, contain those blocks, and block to the whistle. That's huge.
Yeah, I had a couple guys out there. Unfortunately, just couldn't get those blocks, like you said. Here's Vollmer going to take it himself. I was actually getting a 4 on first down. They gave him to the 49 of West Central, so 2nd and 6. Gain him a couple here by Vollmer on the keeper.
3rd and 6.
Now it'll be 3rd and 4.
Well, if you're Winter, you don't want to see Blake Vollmer taking shots like that.
No. I got an idea these guys are probably pretty physical.
Yeah, they swarm to the ball, and they're not afraid to come up and give you a lick, just kind of like Bridgewater was last week. The linebacker's very aggressive and will come up and fill that hole.
That was really a good game for this game, really a good test.
Well, it looks like we got our first 4th down here. It'd be interesting play call. You're in West Central territory, 4th and short. Go with my gut. I'm guessing Coach Olson's going to trust his offense here and leave him out there and believe he can get a yard.
Yeah, Vollmer comes back on. Question is, how do you do it? Oftentimes you see the less obvious things happen in situations like this, but sometimes you just line them up. You're going to see the T formation here.
Well, this early you try to draw him offside maybe, and if not, I'm guessing fullback.
That's enough.
It's a first down, yeah. It's a good hard run.
Sometimes those 2-yard runs are more beautiful than a 60-yard run, when they mean something.
Aiden's going to take a few hits going through the middle tonight too. They're West Central's hitting, that's for sure.
No doubt about it, but that's one of the things he's called to do, especially as that fullback. He's the guy that can do a lot, but he certainly likes to run in between the tackles and get those hard yards for the Warriors sometimes. Here's going to be Peters stretching it around the left side, and he stops to try to cut it back in.
There's a great lead block over there by Aiden Barfus.
Looked good for
nice
a little while.
Pancake, but everyone else is just pursuing so well that Warriors again got to do a better job of blocking to the whistle and maintaining those blocks. If you notice there, West Central a little hard time getting organized where they're lining up defensively. They had guys, flip-flopping on the field. That can mess the offensive line up a little bit, but you just got to stick with what your call is. And
Chet Sarda on that last tackle for the Trojans. Here's another run on 2nd and long here.
Like Riley Oral again.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I really noticed too with West Central's defense is they're crashing down hard, which is going to open up something later on in the game for a play action.
It could be one of those.
It's coming.
It could be one of those games, yeah, absolutely, that not a lot happens, at least not all at once, chunking it out.
I mean, they're all within 7 yards again.
And then that's the one time that we catch you, and it could very well be that way. So another hard run for only a couple of yards. Really tightening down again here. We saw one 4th down conversion successful on a 4th and 1 a little bit ago. This one 4th and 2, almost 3.
And we'll have to watch, West Central, that, one of the scouting report things was, they do a lot of stunting. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going with motion or against motion somehow. And, Winter has had trouble with that in the first half. And then they make halftime adjustments, and like they did in Beersford and against Beersford, and, have been able to control the game after that. But that'll be something to watch.
And they hit him with something different here. Peters is going to motion, and Vollmer keeps it himself, gets behind a block, and able to pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, another 4th down conversion for the Warriors on the ground. The time of possession is going to be really skewed tonight if West Central keeps throwing the ball around.
Right.
They're probably under under 2 minutes probably. I'm guessing in 2 possessions. And
yeah, it could be easily 10 minutes to 2 minutes here.
Right.
Yeah, Winter 2 for 2 on this drive on successful 4th down conversions. Here we're going to see our first pass wide open, but underthrown, under pressure.
Just enough pressure there from the outside that he couldn't, and you don't like that as a right-handed quarterback rolling out the
across,
and he's got to plant and turn his body and square up. But I'm sure they'll.
But at the very least, that opens the eyes a little bit of oh wow, we escaped one there. It could have been 14-0 right there because he was wide open. He had a couple guys past the defense.
Well, second along for the Warriors, which they don't like being in.
Peters in motion. They give it to Barfus. Breaks out of 1 tackle or pulls his way out of 1 tackle, but still only going to get about a hard yard, and that's it.
Yeah, great job there by West Central. They were all over that. Looked like a little trap maybe, and Warriors didn't execute the way they should.
So what could be demoralizing for a defense to give up 2 4th down conversions, especially on the same drive, and give up that 1 long play on the first. But give them credit, they're hanging in there and making this drive very tough so far. Small yardage drive.
You didn't hold that block long enough.
Yeah, and you got to cut that upside, inside. And
Owen Heath on offense and on defense makes the tackle on Orwell that time for a loss.
Riley's a good runner there. He just got to get his eyes up and see that blocker. And if you see 2 butt cheeks, you got to cut it up. You can't try cutting it outside. And they've worked that drill for many a years. And it's a split second decision. Which it's hard for high school kids to do that. But Warriors will come back to that.
4th and 12 now. Really no chance or no choice but to go for it. And a halfback pass.
Got him.
Puts it up. Tipped. Ooh. And wow.
He had a couple steps on him.
Yeah, Caden Hall able to break it up. Another senior for the Trojans. That one, I kind of like that one. It had a chance. Barfus put it up in the air. He gave his receiver a chance.
Still just not a lot of time to get that one off. West Central had good pressure there.
So turnover on downs will give the ball back to West Central. So far hasn't been able to do much yet on offense. Expect that to happen at some point, though, certainly. Oh, wow, that was a good hit. Is that Barfus? Getting money back on defense.
I think that was actually maybe Kruger there.
Was it Kruger?
Well, like I said earlier in pregame, Winter's 3 linebackers are, three of the best in the business, and they'll trust their keys, and they'll see a lot of keys tonight. And looked like it was Barfus in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Man in motion. He'll switch direction and go back. That's Deuce Sherrard. And you can't take that long in the backfield against the Warriors.
Yeah,
staying home.
Yeah, you see a lot of, and we call that a lot of false motion. Basically, they're just trying to get the defense to, get out of position. But Winter they were all over it, and I guarantee there isn't a play that this coaching staff hasn't seen, unless they haven't ran it this year. But Winter does a great job of scouting the other team.
I'll go back to when we talked about on commercial break, though, but Hammerbeck's really having his way.
Right.
I mean, he's just demolishing.
So Tate Mathis actually gets that tackle, but it's brought to you by Hammerbeck getting off his block and forcing that. Nice defense.
Good defense.
Perfectly timed hit.
Flag. It looks like.
Ooh.
I'm guessing it's a legal man downfield.
Okay. I don't think there's anything defensively there.
I noticed 71 was, about 5-6 yards down the field there. Yep. Legal man downfield.
So they're going to get Zerpel to scramble out to his left. What looked like he could have bailed himself out and got a first down, but a well-timed hit by Vollmer forces the drop pass. Wouldn't have mattered anyways because of the penalty, as you called. And so once again, here's the Trojans on a 4th and 8 now, facing a punt for the 3rd time here in the first quarter.
Yep. Warriors defense, solid again. And that's huge on first down. You can stop that run play, force them to, look at other options and try to put the ball in the air.
And another nice punt by Zerpel. That one taken at the 30. No fair catch called for, and he'll pay for it with no return. Maybe a loss of a yard if they're saying he's going backwards. They'll give it to him right at the 30 where he caught it.
It looked like he bobbled that a little bit. We got 6 seconds left here in the first.
Sorry.
You're fine. Sharing space, I'm bound to be in the way sometimes.
Yeah, he did bobble it just a little bit.
But what a great boot by Zerpel there.
Yeah. Just an athlete.
Yep.
And that's what their coach categorized him as, is just an athlete. He could probably play about anywhere they needed him to. It just happens to be he can play some of the big roles.
Winter just about caught him with 10 guys on the field there. That'll be the end of the first quarter here. Winter 8, West Central 0.
Peters with a 7-yard run on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3 when we come back to start the second quarter after this.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in, Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And Chet Sarda with another tackle. Vollmer with another keeper. Gets about a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and 2. So this is the perfect scenario here for Winter. They're pretty easily built in to get 2-3 yards at a time, even on a less than stellar play. But you still need to execute because we've seen West Central go for tackles for loss or no gain. just on the last drive. So you certainly got to line up and once again just complete the assignment. Right now it's get 2 yards and pick up a first down to the 40.
Yeah, I'm guessing you won't see anything fancy here from Winter, just something straightforward. And
oh, that felt like a touchdown for a second. Nice job of recovering. Going to give up a first down.
And that was Keyser in there. Yeah, like we said last week, he hits the hole, hard, and man, looked like he had a little daylight in front of him. I'm not going to comment on whether he should cut one way or the other because last week I heard about it all the way to state golf. That looked like
Jack Peters.
Jack Peters.
One thing I like watching when Jack plays is he'll put his head down and run right over the top of you. He might not be bigger than you, but he's going to hit you and let you think that he's bigger.
Yeah, all of Winter's backs, they're not afraid of contact, and we're good at getting yards after contact.
My question is that natural, or is that coached out of them, or is it both?
Think of Trevor.
I think
that's natural.
Yeah,
well, I understand. Certainly some kids, it's pretty obvious that it's natural, but like you said, every back, it doesn't seem to matter. They just all line up and just ready to go like that.
Yeah, and if you're Winter right now, you're satisfied with getting, 4 or 5 yards at a crack here, and you're left with 3rd and 2 again. And
yeah, after that carry by Keyser out to the 45 West Central again.
And you start wearing on West Central's line.
Right.
They're coming off a little bit slower.
These are the fourth quarter games.
Yeah, these are the games you win.
You start thinking of the fourth quarter and going, is that defense really going to be like they are now, or are they going to be gassed and tired of what they're getting all night long?
Well, that's a little demoralizing too. They're trying to play fast, and we're walking up to the line, taking our time. They're thinking about it, and then like last possession, Warriors picked up 2 first downs on a fourth down. There's a loss there, but
we're going to get another shot at fourth down here.
Yep.
Yeah, lost about a yard, maybe not quite. Still going to be in that 4th and 2 range. Long 2. On the Trojan side of the field, so once again, Bartle's certainly a capable punter, but would he be able to scale it back enough to pin him deep? Or is it homecoming and you're looking for more? Got him to come. Great job. Right side of that defense moved.
Well, and that's hard when you're on defense too. Winter's been running that toss play at you. They scored on it first possession of the game, or first play of the game. He's going, they're coming at me. I'm going to get outside here, and boom, just anticipates it.
So penalty yardage enough for the first down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Warriors. Sticking with that T backfield. And Peters looks like
dancing.
Yeah, lost his footing maybe a little bit too. And Trojans definitely play to the whistle, no doubt about that. Aggressive, like you say, there's 3-4 guys running him 10 yards back.
Right, and that
finish the play.
When you're a defensive coach, you definitely teach getting 11 guys to the ball and going to the whistle. And as you said, they got 3 or 4 guys there, and Winter, just a missed assignment looked like up front. We got to do a better job up front and take care of business.
There.
2nd and 13, not going to be a problem.
Hang on to the ball.
Ow.
Carson hits those holes fast, full speed, and you don't see him coming. You don't see him coming through the line.
He's the Dart.
But even on
Dart
that,
Junior.
Even on that, still tackling hard. Still taking shots, taking hard, getting thrown to the ground.
Dart Senior's probably watching.
Oh.
Dart Junior's trying to put on a show tonight.
Yeah, he's still mad about last week too, calling him out, but that's all right.
1st and 10 from the 22 after the run from Keyser. Started out with a negative play on first down, made up for it. Offense churning out a nice drive here. Gets out of a jersey tackle, and then he's upended inside the 20.
Yeah, you're not going to see anybody bring Aiden Barfus down by a hand. He's too strong and got too good a balance.
Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. We're going to have a West Central timeout here at 7:25 remaining before the half. We will take a timeout with them and be back after this.
Agrimax and West River Ag have been in the winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. Agrimax, shaping the future of ag.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And we're back out of the timeout called by the Trojans. Again, winner leads it 8-0 on their next best looking drive here on 2nd and 5. Peters will go in motion across.
Touchdown.
And called by Tori.
That was a great run.
It was.
Patience. Was that Aiden? Or
It was
that?
Yeah.
Was that?
It was Barfus. And that's what I mean. I mean, he still gets it just like a fullback would, and yet he's able to find the seam, bounce it out, and then I mean he'll make you pay for it too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he gets up to full speed. There's no one catching him either. And his speed doesn't change when the pads come on. And that doesn't happen very often.
No,
with,
it's hard to move with pads.
High school kids.
So we'll see if they can go 2 for 2.
Blake's
Palmer tucks it in. He's got the blocks.
Got it.
And he's across. So 16-0, 7-18 where the clock stopped here in the second quarter. Winner now with the 2-score lead on their homecoming night. We'll take a break and be back for a Winter Warrior kickoff after this.
Shop local with Burke. Shop local with Burke and Gregory Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores, specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crew at Burke and Gregory Building Centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook and shop online anytime at bgbuildingcenter.com.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And we're back, ready for the kickoff. Ethan Bartles this time. Nice end over end kick, going to hit the ground at about the 17, going to roll to the 12 where it's picked up and return, missing tackles. Still on his feet, Caden Hall. All the way out past the 45-yard line, an impressive return that didn't really seem like it was set up to be that way.
No, Warriors had it set up just how they wanted. They let the ball roll on the ground, end over end, and kind of bobbled it a little bit and picked it up. The Warriors were there, just didn't break down and make the play.
So set up nicely in their best field position of the evening here, trailing by 2 scores.
Looked like Connor Osborne again there on the tackle for the Warriors.
That's a safe bet. Zerpel this time going to keep it himself. Haven't seen much of that yet. Going to gain a couple.
Just watching the film I did, they love that little zone read They'll run a little option out of it too.
Can I hit some numbers here quick, Larry?
Yep.
Number one, and this is in the Class 11A, number one in passing touchdowns with 13 prior to tonight. Number two in passing yards with over 1,000, 1,012 to be exact. Number two in rushing yards. This is the quarterback with 469 yards. And there's some of them right there. Zerpel takes off and going to get a first down inside the 45 of the Warriors.
Well, just watching film, I thought he'd have more rushing yards than what I saw in 605 Sports. But then I got to thinking he's probably been sacked a few times.
Right.
So you can't, I mean, he loses those yards.
Right.
But,
sometimes the stats can be skewed just like that. You don't always get
very
what you're
dangerous
looking at.
runner, as we just saw there.
Right. And he's got eight rushing touchdowns, number two in the class in that category as well. So just let that sink in a little bit. And I think the Warriors defense have, give them a big pat on the back here so far. You haven't seen anything close to those type of numbers yet tonight.
But how many times do you see when a kick return comes out like that then the offense gets going?
It
gives them a spark. You see it every level of football. You see that
momentum,
and you need some right now because there really hasn't been a lot of positive things other than some pretty good defense for the most part from the Trojans. And moving the ball.
Yeah, it looked like 20 there, Bartman. He's only sophomore, starting, it looked like, for West Central, at the running back position there.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, and just as we, said earlier, that we're going fast-paced here and trying to keep the Warriors off balance.
So if they can sustain a drive, that's going to get winter gas. They're not going to be able to sub. They're going to have the same personnel out there, maybe not the right matchups that they want, but they've got to keep a drive going, and they're able to do that there with a gain of 3.
Well, you start getting here, now you're at the 35. Winter's got to dig in here, and you see some subs coming in. Looks like Aiden Barfus coming back in.
Morehart was in there for him.
Which, that's good. They need their reps, and, Aiden needs to get some little break there. But then, you go back to your starting defense once they get to that 35.
Zerpel with time and protection has the receiver trying to get that one-arm separation just through the outstretched hands. That was Crew Higher stretching out.
And one thing you notice, Winter didn't get the pressure like they did in that first quarter there. He had all kinds of time. And
right.
The crowd's really yelling for a pass interference. I just thought it was good defense. I mean, he was watching the ball. He was on him.
If anything, I don't know. I thought Higher kind of extended a little hand, and there might have been just that tiny little bit of both ways, but probably a good no call. At least that's going to be our opinion. 2nd and 10.
Well, and if you're hearing it up here, just imagine what it's like on the sideline.
Oh, and Zerpel trying to bounce it out, but Peters giving chase. Wow.
That was a great stiff arm.
Yeah, it looked like it almost could have been offensive face mask there. Maybe he didn't get the face mask, but
how about that for both sides right there? You're going to motion Jesse Yost, who looked like he's got some wheels under him, away from the play, and then Zerpel takes off and just one-on-one, just the Peters versus Zerpel. And again, kind of the nice stiff arm, maybe a little high up there.
Is that Peters or is that Ethan Bartles and Riley Orrell giving chase there, I think?
Okay, I was cheating a little bit and going by the different color gold on the helmet, but rather than the number.
Stopped him. Ooh, stopped him short. Good defense.
Chain gang there's quick on the flipping the down marker. They already had it to 4th down when I looked down there.
They were positive.
But it is 4th down now.
So it's dig-in time, and it's going to be timeout for Coach Hernandez and the Trojans, their second of the half. We will take another timeout with them, give our sponsors a chance to be recognized. We'll be back for a 4th and 1.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here. We're local, and local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Zerpel going to keep it, hit immediately. And wow, it's going to depend on the spot. It looks like he got to the 35-yard line or awful close.
If he had to get over the 35,
they're going to give him the first down.
Ooh. He had a little second effort there.
Yeah, initial hit was definitely short. And just enough.
Yep.
They're going to put it just across by maybe a little less than a ball length. But it is enough. Sometimes those spots go for you. Sometimes they go against you. And it's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Zerpel all by himself in the backfield from the 30-yard line.
Missed a block back or missed a
hit
tackle.
Sherrard.
Yep.
Well, he peeked in a little bit there. You know, that strong safety is taught to keep his outside shoulder free there, and he felt that outside shoulder getting blocked, and he started, fighting outside. Well, then that gave him time to cut it up inside there.
So clock rolling here. It's about 3.5 minutes to go before the half. Winner wants to dig in and hold here. Zerpel looked like he wanted to pass it, pulls it down, and then takes a shot.
Yeah, don't be surprised if Winter brings some pressure here. We got to get, you're always worried about a screen or the run game, but we got to get some pressure on him and make him make a decision. We're giving him too much time.
When he gets comfortable, I'm guaranteeing you that's when he's at it,
Well, and that's what we've seen. He's been comfortable. He's just been picking us apart, whether it's with his legs or throwing it.
So man in motion is Sherrard. He'll come back. He'll fake that, and Zerpel keeps it himself straight up the middle.
Enough
for a first down again.
And you can guarantee they're trying to use this clock as much as they can to not let us have the ball back too.
Correct. Yeah, that's a secondary benefit of this kind of a situation here. If you can,
that's not what you want to see if you're the Warriors. But he made a good decision to lay down and not try to make it to the sideline.
Not sure if that's
Noah Best.
Noah Best.
Yeah.
I was going to say I thought it was 63. See if he pops up quickly. If not,
just hope it's not that leg that was injured
basketball season
last season. Yep. He got hurt during football.
Well, you want to keep it here and keep talking?
Yeah,
or you want to cut away?
No, 2:40 left in the half. Man on the field. West Central moving. You can't step away from this.
All right. Hey, I'm all for that. But that's why I run it through you first. And he is up.
Like Coach Olson just gave him the old, are you injured or are you hurt?
Oh, I love it. I love it. There is a difference.
He's probably looking at him like, what do you mean, Coach?
Yeah, both. What do you mean?
Well, and one thing, too, that fast-paced offense, it starts wearing on our guys, too. I mean, that's what's going to wear on us through the game goes. So
yeah, so far they haven't experienced this kind of a drive yet, and so certainly up-tempo will hurt you bad if it's successful. Zerpel once again, that time with the option, kept it himself. Could have gave it off to Yost.
Well, and if you're the Warriors, that's what, you kind of want to see West Central do a little bit is, test that inside game and, hopefully we can get our backers flowing, getting downhill.
So 2nd and 10 after no gain on the first down carry by Zerpel. Clock at 2 minutes and rolling. They have one timeout remaining. Winner with all three yet.
Pass coming back.
And it's going to come back across.
Great defense
But how about Zerpel?
Good tackle.
Evading that first tackle and still making something happen, at least get back to the line of scrimmage. But yes.
It's so
finished
easy
off
to
with a
see
good
that
tackle.
reverse pass when you're on the side of it because the ball's going backwards. You know, where you're on the field, it's not quite as easy to read it, but
Well, and you got Ethan Bartles over there who's played a lot of downs at that D end. If you watch that play at all, he didn't even move 1 yard inside.
Right.
Staying
home, being smart,
It
anticipating.
helps when your head coach, coaches the D ends, and he's been doing it for a long time, and they're disciplined.
So they will lose a couple on that one. I thought he got about back to the line of scrimmage, but
No
it was
pressure.
3rd and 12.
Oh.
And Zerpel.
This is where he's dangerous.
Throws on the run.
Good.
Dropped
Nice
the
hit.
touchdown pass. Hit by Peters.
Yeah, that block there, a little borderline of, a blindside block, but it looked like it was perfect legal. Another timeout by West Central. That'd be their third of the half, if my
Talk
memory.
about running from numbers to numbers. I mean, he covered the entire width of the field on that one before he nearly completed a touchdown pass.
We will step away. We're going to take a quick 45-second break. We'll be back for the final minute of the first half.
Local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC. First class banking on a first name basis.
Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winters, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Just as you aim to reach new heights on the field or court, Elevate Agronomics is here to help you do the same on your farm. Putting together a solid plan for each customer is the goal at Elevate, so you can win all season long. With a full lineup of field seeds, including corn, soybeans, alfalfa, sorghum, forage, cover crops, wildlife habitat, and more, along with a full line of chemicals and plant health products, Elevate is ready to put your plans into action. Check us out at elevateagronomics.com or stop by the office in Winter today. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedic.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box.
Oh, he took it
Go
from
see
me.
Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Wow. So just coming back, we see Crew Hire, I believe, out there take one, like Tori just said right before we came back, I think. Absolutely good defensive positioning. Went up and tried for the interception, tried to play defense, and just had it basically taken away from him right over his head, just the size mismatch.
Oh, yeah, great defense. Just credit the offense. He just went up and, attacked the ball at the highest point and came down with it.
You think that the receiver's got to turn into the defender, and then he catches it and scores the touchdown. So Zerpel running for his life here, throws one up, and that one's going to be intercepted by Barfus harmlessly. And so it'll stay 16-6, but how about scoring inside of a minute? The Trojans, how big is that?
Just about as big as the Warriors stopping them on the 2-point there. You got to keep it at a 2-possession game, that's for sure.
All right, we're going to cut away for about a minute, and we will be back for the final 57 seconds.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves. That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And as promised, 57 seconds, winner with 2 timeouts. West Central with none, but they do get a score inside a minute to go here before the half. And definitely does seem to change things just a little bit on how you're going to enter the locker room mentally.
Well, if you're a winner, you got plenty of time, 57 seconds. The clock stops on first downs. You don't need to air it out. You've been getting yards. Expect West Central to play prevent defense, back up a little bit, not as aggressive, thinking that the Warriors are probably going to maybe, put the ball in the air, trying to score before half. I don't expect the Warriors to do that.
Wow. Let it go for a touchback. Zerpel puts the leg into it, and wisely so. Just get it at the 20, keep the time.
As big as that touchdown was for the West Central Trojans with under a minute to go, that 2-point defensive stop is absolutely huge.
You run in production, you got a lot going on.
I missed it.
You're echoing what Larry said, which makes it a great point. Not just a good point, but a great point.
Maybe that wasn't my own thought. Maybe I was just hearing it and I'm repeating
I heard that somewhere. Either way, it's worth mentioning twice.
Or is it an echo?
Those are big because winner goes 2 for 2, and then you stop them there. So that's a game changer. Yep, absolutely. Games like these, you got to start looking at the smaller things or the less obvious things, and there's all kinds of.
And it looks like Warriors just going to take a knee and go into half. Probably just didn't want to risk a fumble and, giving it back to West Central right before half.
Would not want to do it there.
Knowing that you get the ball to start the third quarter. I didn't hear any boos from the fans, so it must be good.
This isn't an NFL game, is it, huh? Indeed, they will be content on a couple kneels.
There's some fans.
Oh, yeah. Coach Nas out there booing.
The Boo Birds are perched on the front window here.
We need to start charging for those seats out there.
So, hey, how about that? Winner takes a 16-6 lead here as the final couple seconds are ticking off. Warriors run into the locker room with the lead on their homecoming night. I don't know how you could expect anything different in the second half. I really don't. I think West Central probably feels like things have started to work their way a little bit. Maybe they like what they're doing. Winner, obviously, time to make a couple of changes and like I said, really affect Zerpel a little more, especially like we didn't in the second quarter. You've seen what can happen when you don't. Should be a fun second half.
Until then, we're going to step away and we're going to.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today. There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What drives the next generation of champions?
Those student athletes who choose to do what is difficult with commitment, with sacrifice, with faith that hard work does pay off in the end, no matter the final score. Vern Ide of Mitchell believes in the next generation of student leaders as they excel on the playing field, on the court, on the mat, and in everyday life. Vern Ide of Mitchell, we deliver what you need for the road of life.
Visit Mead Lumber in Winter for all of your home projects and construction needs. Whether you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or bath, some new siding or roofing, or upgrading your windows, Mead Lumber has the high-quality materials and experienced associates to help make your next project a success. Give them a call at 605-842-3388. Mead Lumber is a proud sponsor of high school activities.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern Ide Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern Ide Ford Your Way can help.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are, and will remain, farmers at heart.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Calling all honey lovers. Dakota Honey in Winter offers some of the purest honey on the market. South Dakota's diverse wildflower population makes for very light-colored sweet honey that comes straight from the hives to their bottles. Shop online at dakotahoneyco.com for pure local honey, flavored spun honey, beeswax candles, and more. Wholesale products are also available at Dakota Honey, and you can find their products on the shelves of various local spots in the area. Dakota Honey in Winter, it's the bee's knees.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Stop by your hometown grocer, County Fair, now in Winter and Platte. Same friendly faces with a brand new name. County Fair is a fourth-generation family-owned business based in South Dakota. They offer friendly service and the freshest food at great prices. County Fair carries premium certified Angus beef, locally grown produce, and much more. Shop County Fair in Winter and Platte, the friendliest store in town.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And we're back here, a few minutes remaining before the start of the third quarter. And Larry has got his nose into the tablet with the first half stats.
Yeah, total offense, the Warriors outgained West Central 158 to 67, all 158. From the Warriors came on the ground. They're 0-2 in the air. West Central had 26 yards in the air and one touchdown there. They had 41 yards rushing. Warriors had 26 plays. West Central 25. The Warriors 6.6 yards, per rush on the ground, but a lot of that is skewed from the opening touchdown run by Riley Orrell. Penalties, West Central has 2 penalties for 10 yards. The Warriors have 0 penalties. There's 0 turnovers.
Big penalty that gave them the first down on that fourth down that led to the second score, right?
And, the Warriors have declined, 2 penalties as well. Probably the big thing is the Warriors are 3 or 4 on fourth down conversion, but West Central is 2 for 2 on fourth down conversion. Rushing wise, Riley Orrell 5 carries, 65 yards. Aiden Barfus 8 carries, 40 yards. Carson Keyser 3 carries, 34 yards. Jack Peters 5 carries, 12 yards. Blake Vollmer 3 carries, 7 yards. For West Central, Justin Zerpel had 8 carries for 31 yards. A lot of those came off of scrambling, but 31 yards on the ground for him. And Aiden Bartman, 3 carries, 7 yards. Receiving, crew hire, 2 receptions, 17 yards and a touchdown. Deuce Sherrard, 1 catch, 7 yards. Owen Heath, 1 catch, 5 yards. Defensively, Winter's led by Jack Peters. He's got 4 tackles. Jack Kruger, 3 tackles. Connor Osborne, 2.5 tackles. 2 of those, or 2.5 probably all came on.
We know.
on special teams,
Special teams.
which is huge.
He's a stud on special teams.
Defensively for West Central, Caden Hall has 4.5 tackles. And then, the punting game, Winter's yet to punt. West Central, they got, looks like, I think Zerpel punted all 3 times, but maybe not. But averaging about 36.5 yards per punt. Time of possession, Warriors 13 minutes and 5 seconds. West Central 9 minutes 58 seconds. So, pretty close than what we thought it was going to be, but a lot of that came from that last touchdown possession there from West Central.
Yeah, for sure. And how interesting is it? I mean, this is a very old point, but kind of maybe a little of a different spin to look at it, especially more at the next level. When you think of a team being one-dimensional, you think of them as not being a threat, as having a bad night, as whatever. And every yard was on the ground from Winter, absolutely every single yard, and that's pretty typical, and everyone pretty much knows that. But you stop and think about it, that at some point, that's actually a bad night, that's a bad thing, but for Winter, that's what it is. That's what they know, and that's their strength, and you just don't stop doing it because you're just good at it.
Well, and, the 2 passing plays that Winter has tried, we had both guys were wide open.
Yes.
Or
that's the part that hurts.
We just got the pressure and weren't able to, come up with the, make the throw and catch. But, that last possession from West Central is what we were talking about, before the game, the hurry-up offense, trying to get the defense back on their heels. And they had it going. They had the Warriors right where they wanted them. Kind of Warriors were trying to get off the field defensively, just weren't able to. And you saw that from, Winter probably had one possession that they're wishing right now they would have got some points out of that they got stopped on that 4th down.
There's some good camera work being done tonight. I liked catching the boys coming back onto the field, over there from that northwest entrance. Like the shots in the crowd. I mean, it just helps you people that aren't here feel more like you are here. Just good camera angles, good production work tonight.
Yeah, good crowd on hand here at Warrior Field, and it's getting a little chilly. You see some hats and gloves out there.
It feels like you could almost see the thermometer moving if you were really paying attention. I think it has gotten quite a bit cooler here over the evening.
Looks like it's 44 degrees out right now, or that's what it feels like anyway. It says, perfect night for football, especially if you have the pads on and you're down there on the field. I guarantee they're not complaining about this weather at all.
No, fans are normally the worst complainers of players. They want to play no matter what. They put on a layer, fine. They don't, fine. They're hyped up, jacked up, ready to go. The fans we're the soft ones sometimes.
All right, let's ask a question real quick of you two. Been a great first half, both teams. More so Winter in the first half, been able to do successfully what they want to do. What do you see as keys to the second half, and how do you see this rolling out?
Well, I've said it all year. Winter's great at making halftime adjustments, and even though they've moved the ball offensively, you'll see some more adjustments, and there's a great return as we speak.
But do you want Carson Keyser to get it either? A little bit of a shorter kick and taken out to the 40-yard line, but yeah, go ahead and finish.
Well, and I just think Winter will make some adjustments, and you'll see it here right away. And they're great at seeing things, talking to their kids. Kids are very knowledgeable. They've been running that offense for many years, and I guarantee they've seen something. They've made the adjustment. And line of scrimmage is again going to be huge here in the second half.
Do you think they go more up the middle? Do they get away from trying to get too far outside? and just go with up the middle. It seems like they have success.
No, right there. I think they're just going to get downhill. We see T formation there, and Winter's going to be satisfied with 5 yards at a crack. Eat that clock, keep that West Central offense off of the field.
I think one of the things that we will see too is we have a lot of players that play on both sides. They don't. And I think the key is can our conditioning withhold what they're going to get more rest.
And we're used to being able to substitute,
right,
especially on defense, but both sides, and can we make those?
Well, at this point in the season, and we've played full games the last couple weeks, I wouldn't question, our conditioning. You're already on the 7th game of the year here, with a bye week. But good point. They're going to be a little bit fresher, but they're also standing on the sideline over there in
that's a great
this
point.
chilly weather, and it probably beats that bus ride out here, though.
Yeah. So back-to-back runs by Barfus yields 9 yards, and here we are on a 3rd and 1 from the Warrior 49-yard line to start off the third quarter here, about a minute and a half into it. And there it is. Barfus again for the 3rd time in a row from the fullback spot up the middle. And that one rips off plenty for a first down.
West Central, these days the film is everyone just puts it in on Huddle, and they put it in a 11B pool, and so everyone can see everyone's film. And I guarantee they looked at last week's film. How are you going to stop Winter's outside rushing attack? And if you looked at the last few times that we played Bridgewater Emeryton, they've been able to do that. But what do they give up when they do that?
He's gone.
They give up the fullback up the middle, and I didn't.
Touchdown, Riley Orrell.
Yep.
Second one of the night. 2 explosive plays.
You're not catching him when you've got no hands on him. He just walks away.
No.
When you watch it, he just walks away from him.
You can't even see the grass between his legs when he's running. It's just, absolutely burned him.
Yeah.
Couple arm tackles. One tried to go low, but pretty easy to break out of for him. And then, he just does the rest with his feet.
Hey, kudos to Coach Harvey Nas. Said we're going to do the same thing the first drive. It's going to be ended with an oral touchdown.
Yep.
And you were wrong, Jody, because you told them we were going to score in the air.
Going to see a pass. We didn't see that. We saw a huge.
Here it is. Oh, can't return it.
Yeah, he thought about it. Nope. Okay, nope.
So the crazy thing is I said to Harvey on the way in, score. He said 22-20. That was his
22-20. So he keeps it. He keeps it. Yeah, he keeps it really close. I don't either, because I don't want that to be our last score. We'll find out though how close he is as we return from a commercial break here, and we'll be back for a Warrior kickoff after this.
Psst, it's me again. Yep, I'm still around, and so are the great deals like always. Tarani Motors in Valentine is now offering up to $5,000 off any retail order of a new vehicle, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, and you get all rebates. Same great deals, new location. Go see Tori and the crew today, or call 402-376-1661. They deliver and pick up vehicles for service as well. Call them today. Tarani Motors of Valentine, where you'd send a friend. See dealer for details.
Are you searching for an epic career in the healthcare field? Look no further. You can get a practical nursing degree from Lake Area Technical College right here at Capital City Campus in Pierce, South Dakota. It's close to home, affordable, hands-on learning, and relevant training, outstanding job placement with an excellent return on your investment, and one of the best nursing programs available in the region. For more information on how you can launch your healthcare career, go to lakeareatech.edu or capitalcitycampus.org.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Psst, I'm still here.
Having a little fun, Tori Sweedland. That's the most we've let him talk all night. So
if you've never been up to the Crow's Nest, I'm standing on the back wall overlooking their shoulders trying to see the game.
Nice high end over end kick fielded on the run from the 16-yard line.
No big returns.
Ooh.
Good step.
And that return was stopped abruptly at the 30-yard line.
Well, on our defense, we did tell him he could stand outside and announce from outside, but he turned us down. So.
Yep. Caden Hall, the returner for the Trojans, brings it out to the 30. Yeah, I mean, he had options, so, I feel like that's fair.
Hey.
It would be interesting to see here if West Central made any halftime adjustments of themselves. Something, they saw as well offensively here.
Zerpel again, the screen set up. And that's going to be key, I think. West Central knows they don't want pressure from Winter, and so how do you avoid that? Well, you're out of the shotgun. You hit those quick screens or just, get rid of the ball quickly and just take what you can get, even if it is 3 yards. And that's kind of the mentality of Winter. We're okay with 3-4 yards at a time. West Central could do the same thing here.
Right, and if you're Winter, you just got to be careful. You don't want to be coming, flying up there, and then all of a sudden they fake the screen and, run go routes and you're beat and you don't get to your spot, and then you're getting an earful from the coaches. But
so defensive end play once again. Ethan Bartles getting out there, giving him nothing, and I like the help defense. Carson Keyser coming on a dead run, ready to come make a tackle too. Didn't get the chance. He was down before that, but I like it.
Notice here Blake Ballmer going to corner, Carson Keyser going to free safety. Just, matchup wise.
Got to find the ball. Oh.
That was good coverage by Jude Sargent over there.
Very good coverage. I was just worried if he didn't find the ball in the air, and still might be able to. I saw a touchdown pass go that way, and we very much knew where the ball was at. But, hey, it's 4th and 9 now, so we're looking at another punt.
And I'm guessing Winter worked that. This week, just because they knew that, West Central had 2 taller guys on the outside, and they, a little susceptible to give that up. And but again, smart coaching staffs, they recognize that, make the switch, and you just hope that they've repped it.
Oh, high snap, one arm catch by Zerpel, and he gets a punt away. He's got to get away from it. That's a tough one.
About got Carson.
Yep.
That could have been bad, but the sideline should have been all over that.
Right.
Yelling, and you can see Carson a little frustrated there, but that's not really his fault. The sideline's got to see that and be yelling at him to get away. And you always teach kids you got to find the ball, and luckily someone didn't come up
the ball
and
didn't find him.
Right, or one of their players come up and kind of push him into it.
Dart Jr. was not happy with the sidelines.
No.
42-yard line starting position here for the Warriors. There's Peters getting into the next level, and he'll be taken down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, good patience there. You can see he get behind the blocker and just, patient. Then he, about 5 yards, he's like, all right, it's time to go, guys. And, just kind of got tripped up a little bit.
Gain of 6 on first down, 2nd and 4, inside of 8 minutes to go in the third. But a lot of bodies, we're looking at a lot of white jerseys around the ball again. We hit on that earlier. You said, good defensive coach, good defensive team, and that's what you want to see is all 11 guys, and there's probably 8 going for the ball there for sure.
First down, good run by Blake Ballmer. I'm with Larry. He said it earlier in the game, you still don't want Blake taking those type of hits because they're hitting hard. Might not look like they're taking shots, but he's taking some shots.
Right, and yet that is always been, has been the element of the offense is occasionally that quarterback is going to be, you're going to run the ball, and that's just.
Well, you got to keep them honest, and when they're going with motion so hard, and that was a different play, but we love that quarterback. Basically, it's a quarterback toss is what it's called, where they go in motion, it goes against motion, and the fullback is still kicking out the D end, and we got pull side or guard pulling from the opposite side, leading up the hole. But if you notice here, Winter's taking their time, using as much clock as they want.
In no hurry.
Right.
Emphasis on the no part.
And that's what you got to do. Just pick up 3-4 yards a crack and use that clock and make West Central play defense here.
T formation, 2nd and 7. Peters hitting the backfield, going to bounce out of it though, but just not going to have a chance. Again, too many white jerseys, and that has to be a late hit. I can't believe the whistle hadn't blown yet at that point.
Well, they blew that up. I mean, Winter's got to do a better job. I don't know if that was from the pulling guard. We're just not getting, quick there or what's happening. We got to get our helmet to the play side. You notice there, Taden Mathers doing a great job. He just got blown up there. That's hard to anticipate. And kind of a funny thing is when we teach pulling, we relate it to pheasant hunting. Go to where the bird is going to be.
Right. Oh. Hit after you threw the ball, and that one kind of just, I think, safely trying to get rid of it at that point, and did a nice job of getting it far enough away that. But unfortunately, that brings up 4th and 11, and it's decision time now.
I think this is an easy decision.
You think so? Yeah. I think you punt this one.
Coming into this game all week long, don't want to jinx anything, but they said one of the keys to the game is how is the secondary going to hold up?
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, I have thoughts because you just anywhere you look, it seems like that could be an issue.
It's a good punt.
Oh. And let's wait and see what happens.
That's a safety.
I think the ball was out. The ball may be at the 1 yard line. Oh, wow, you talk about a mental breakdown by the Trojans. No reason in the world to touch that punt.
Somebody's getting an earful in about 3 seconds.
No reason to touch it, and they even had a chance.
And credit Carson Keyser for being down there.
It bounced at about the 5 yard line, and then he kind of turned around to find it, and they had to realize where they were at on the
had
field.
The ball, didn't he? It was in the end zone. It was close.
So from the 1 yard line, and that's why you punt the ball when you got Ethan Bartles. From the 1 yard line and a miscue on special teams for the Trojans, they're buried deep working out of their own end zone.
When you're on a coaching staff, that's one thing you don't want to hear is you got a great punter.
Safety. There you go.
There it is.
But we got a great punter, and thankfully we don't have to use him very often.
Right, yeah, and that's kind of a whatever. But, let's talk about this, a safety. I'll be honest, as much dancing around as Zerpel did, I thought for sure he would have made it across the goal line. He kind of had time just waiting, nothing. Then he didn't step forward, but here come the Warriors' defense.
And it's all about the secondary on that. They really held up well on that.
That's a coverage sack.
Well, and we just got done talking about momentum.
Right.
Winter had all the momentum after, pinning them at the half-yard line. And,
defense feeds on that.
Kids feed off that and
love it.
Right there is the key.
So 2 more points. Again, just that West Central failing to get those 2. Winter takes 2 more from them on the safety. 5:13 remaining in the third quarter, and Winter will be getting the ball.
But as I was saying, you don't want to be known for your punting.
Right. Right.
Unless it's like that where you only have to punt once a game.
Unless you're going to a D1 school or something.
Right now, the Broncos are known for their punting.
Oh, wow.
Just saying. They should have paid, like Eli said, they should have paid him $250 million, not Russell.
Okay. I was having a little bit of doubts about the head coach myself at this point. I think some pretty questionable decision making. But, Russell he's definitely not putting up the numbers that the paycheck says he should be, but I don't think he's been horrible either.
No touchdowns last night, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways.
Back onto high school football where they don't get paid and they play hard.
Better conversation.
Yeah.
Anything's got to be better than the Broncos.
Yeah, the Vikings enjoying it because they actually have a winning season so far. All right, from the 20-yard line, this will be Zerpel kicking off towards the west. End over end, kicking to be fielded at the 35-yard line. Cross midfield, penalty flag flies though.
Back, 2 of them.
And he'll be tackled at the 44-yard line, but flags flying in every direction.
I'm guessing holding.
Coming back.
Holding or blocking the back usually on a kick return. I didn't see it.
Either way, Winter going to have a pretty good field position here. And he did a nice job. He set up. He waited for the blocks to happen. He kind of gave that little hesitation.
I don't know. I didn't see anything there on the.
I know. Riley Orrell, nice job of returning, just hampered by the penalty.
I did notice, so when you bring up the Broncos, it does get quiet all over a lot of times. I mean, I think the Jets have a better record than the Broncos, and that says a lot.
Hey.
And a better quarterback.
For sure.
But you know what? Records aren't everything, except when you're in the AFC West, and then it matters a little bit more. But
must have been a block in the back. It looked like 15 yards there.
They indicated a clip.
A clip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which will still put the ball at the 37-yard line. So,
let's go do what we do.
Making lemonade out of lemons because we had the ball in a lot better spot prior to the penalty. But either way, not horrible. And neither is that run on first down. Still going forward. Here he thought he had about a 7-yard gain. Turns into a 10-yard gain and a first down. How about that effort?
Check the line blocking. Man, the inside blocking of the offensive line has been incredible tonight.
Well, and I'm telling you, they're stunting hard, and if you can catch them in a stunt, it's going to be a nice run, and
right.
And we did there. He's just I think he's just going one way or the other, and just there's another stunt we caught him on, but the linebacker cleaned it up there.
Keyser not going to get anything on first down there. Yeah, and again, Kruger really good. All the guys good at getting into that next level of pads and making contact with somebody in the secondary down the field. They just expect that our runners are getting through that first hole, and we're going to help you out from there,
Well, and it looks like that time they slanted towards where the motion, came from, which a lot of times teams go with the motion. So the big thing for winners, you just got to get your heads up and pick that up and talk it out. It doesn't matter. We always, taught that you just tell them who you're going to block. And you just hope you're better than they are.
Block in the back on Carson.
They're going to decline that one.
I'm going to say either way, not good things. Up to West Central to figure out which one they like better. Good defensive play, stopping Orrell in the backfield for about a 5-yard loss, but
well, and
he just got through the line too quick on Carson, and Carson did all he could. I mean, the dart pushed him.
Well, and Winter needs to, go on two and just, kind of back them up a little bit here, and just because right now they're just timing the snap and shooting those gaps.
Kind of pinning the ears back a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, 3rd and long, not what the Warriors like to be in here. Expect maybe a passing situation, or Warriors might be just content to keep it on the ground.
And penalties, again, it comes back to that penalty that we're staring at the West Central 40-yard line as a starting point versus back to inside the 40 for us, and now we're on the 3rd and long after penalties and good defense by the Trojans. And
well, when you're number 1 and undefeated, you don't get to that point by not being tough and fighting for.
And the close games
4
you
quarters.
Mentioned, close games against Madison and Sioux Falls Christian.
It looks like there was some confusion with the refs. They stopped us, then we took our time getting the playoff. But
yeah, it looked like someone was tying their shoe for West Central there in the secondary. But we got 2:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and here comes another Ethan Bartles punt.
It's been a great weapon this half.
The only thing bad about a punt that has distance and hang time is it gives them a chance to return it. Wow, what a nice punt. Another one going to be inside the 10. This one caught running back to the 3-yard line. One tackle missed. Now change direction, still on his feet.
There you go.
And taken down at the 20. So
I mean, Carson's getting down there. Carson just missed him and about had him behind the 5 again.
Yeah, just got to break down a little bit and make that play. He made a nice attempt to dive in there and try to get a little shoelace tackle, but nice return. If you're West Central, you don't like them making catches on a punt like that.
About a 55-yard punt.
Going back over your shoulder.
Inside the 5.
Yeah.
Even worse.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the 20. Zerpel quickly intercepted by Keyser and taken down immediately at the 35-yard line, but absolutely.
His feet weren't set. When you look at him, he was
predetermined.
Yeah, he was going there, and he wasn't the quarter. Yeah.
I think they just looked over and they said, "Oh, well, Keyser's over there. We're gonna go to higher," and just overthrew it.
It looked like his feet.
Yeah, it came out way high.
And you knew there was too many purple jerseys around there for anything good to happen for West Central. All he had to do is just make that play, and he did. Just catch the ball. Keyser with the interception, and just like that, Winter flips it very quickly on West Central, and they'll have it on the 35-yard line. So once again, we saw the special teams lead to the defensive safety. Now we see the defensive interception. Let's see what it leads to offensively here on a short field. And Barfus.
No, it's Oral, I think.
Was it Oral?
I think that was Barfus.
What do I know?
Well, most of the time more than me, and I'm willing to admit that, but kind of confident on this one. Either way, not much good results there. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, though, which is a
right. The good result is just clock's running. You got three more downs.
What does Chris Berman say? Tick 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 tick.
Only that's normally when they're wanting to move. We don't really care if that clock's moving.
Ooh.
How about that?
Bobo took his helmet off. And
dead in rights, and he squirts ahead.
Yeah, that was
pick up an 8.
That was a great run. Winter's got to do a better job of blocking to the whistle. I think we're getting a little content, on the line. You have to maintain those blocks. On the last one, same thing. We, kind of hit him a little bit, but that was a great play by 50 there to come all the way across. But again, Winter's got to maintain blocks.
That was Riley Oral, Jody,
and punch one in the end zone here.
8 yards on 2nd down. It's 3rd and a long 2, short 3.
Under a minute here.
But you talk about Carson Barons, but what I have noticed, and I didn't get it out, but it's worth mentioning, is the Warriors convert on 3rd down, pick up the first. I've seen it more than a few times here tonight, guys helping each other up, and I've seen the West Central guys, even if it was that hard hit, right at the last second, or I'm going to finish this tackle, even if, whatever, forward momentum stop, but they're helping him back up, and that's kind of the most respectable thing is, what, I'm going to hit you, but I'm going to help you right back up, I like seeing that.
These kids have probably never met on a field before, but there's a ton of respect because of the fact 2 schools have 21 state titles between them.
I was going to say, and Coach Olson in the scout, he pretty much awarded the unofficial one of the deepest football histories in West Central. I mean, in the entire state. It's very rich, and it is. And I can remember as a kid, as we head to the 4th quarter here, I can remember as a kid growing up, you didn't want to hear the name West Central on your schedule. It was just, as a fan, you're like, oh, man, no, I'm not speaking for coaches or players. We're going to take a break.
Yeah, I don't think people want to hear Winter on their schedule either.
No, they don't.
Your local cooperative has a new name. CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box.
Go break.
Under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for The Advocate and 12 on Fridays for The Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Called me during a game.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And we're back, and I feel like that's a point worth staying with and continuing on. Larry kind of tried to bring it full circle for me right as we were getting cut off, which I realize we need to for our sponsors' sake. It's only fair to them, but yeah, certainly times have changed, and Winter has become that program that honestly I guarantee you West Central kind of cringes at thinking about when they get the opportunity to play us.
Just some quick scores up, around the state in 11B. Undefeated teams so far. Elk Point Jefferson leads Tri-Valley 41-0, and Aberdeen Roncalli leads Webster 42-0.
Tri-Valley's had a tough schedule this year, though, haven't they?
Very brutal. But so it's going to be interesting. Next, obviously this game for Winter is key, but next week against Mount Vernon Plankington is going to be, key as well. They're undefeated. I believe they have the night off.
Wow.
But it's going to come down to those power points, and I guarantee those other two, they want to stay away from Winter's side.
Definitely.
So
you can go there. I ain't going there. Barf is just lowering the head and powering through yards after contact. Not really going to have any for about 7 yards, but then after that, there's about 3 of them that just piled on him, but just engaged it and kept going.
Yeah, another good series here by Winter, just pounding away, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yards a carry, and just making West Central defense stay on the field again.
That's what we're talking about. Vollmer in for the touchdown.
And that's that quarterback toss. That's, they key so hard on those other backs. And
when we got Riley Orr with 2 touchdowns tonight already on big plays, and you see him motioning, yep, you got my attention. And then
credit the line and credit Aiden Barfus there on a great block.
Good cutback by Blake right here. Yeah.
That looked like Dalton Peterson there too.
Yeah, absolutely. Peterson getting a good block.
Aiden was shaking his head there. He actually had the whiff, and Dalton Peterson, my bad, picked him up there.
Well, so far the stats have ring true with us allowing 5.3 points a game. They're at 6,
and that one in. Okay. Know if the knees came down early, they did not. Broke the plane. And Winter, how about that? Perfect on the night on the 2-point conversions. Big on games like this. That's the kind of things that you're hoping for.
In the body language of West Central's changing as you watch this offense.
Fourth quarter.
Their
Fourth
hands
quarter.
are up in the air at the end of a play, frustrated.
We'll step away and be back for more action from Warrior Field after this.
Are you confident that you have the right products for your field? Contact Sherm Gucci with Hogemeyer, the right seed. Sherm will help you select the right products for your acres, corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and sorghum. If world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Ethan Bartles with a couple of beautiful punts, getting another kickoff opportunity. That one going to skip and be picked up at the 11-yard line. But once again, he's got one man to beat, and that's the kicker. Bartles going to slow him up enough. I thought Osborne might have got him, but he didn't. Make sure there's no flags. Don't see any. And how about that for getting something going here? West Central with the kickoff return. Once again on the ground, that one from about the 9-yard line. How about a 91-yard kickoff return?
And at the point of the return, we just took some bad angles too. I mean, we crashed pretty hard, and he was already by us instead of.
Yeah, disappointing. That they're not going to like that film room. Looked like maybe a block in the back there, but clearly it wasn't called, and West Central going for 2 here.
Didn't get it.
Once again, Zerpel looked like he almost had to pick that one up off the ground. So they'll hold. It'll stay at 12. So 32-12. You still like what's on the scoreboard, but yeah, you're right. Hitting on that one. Nobody on that Warrior team or staff likes that one at all. That's going to be tough to talk about. We will take a break and be back after this.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for Easy Entrees.
And the onside attempt will not go 10 yards.
That's going to be a illegal touching there. They can't touch it until it gets to the 10 yards. But, yeah, I mean, if you're a winner, you got to keep your cool and,
Yeah, just recover from it. Move on.
Just play football.
And I think you did kind of see that. It looked like as they were coming off, Blake Vollmer was talking to his teammates like, hey, we're fine. Just,
Yep.
Don't get worked up, and, we can't have 2 silly mistakes here.
Again, and even us, this is the number 1 team in Class 11A and undefeated.
Right.
And
they're going to make plays. Yeah.
Absolutely. You are. Yeah, 2nd and 5, ball on the 43-yard line of the Trojans. Keeping the clock moving is definitely the best policy at this point.
We're definitely seeing a lot of T formation tonight. Winter must, see something they like in there. I'm guessing it's the no motion.
Seeing stuff like that we're liking. It runs in the back of people and then able to bounce off it. Earlier in the game would have been huge, or with a little closer deficit would have been absolutely nail-biting situation at this point. Fortunately, Winter had a little bit of cushion built up. So it doesn't seem to hurt quite as bad.
Behind before.
I was going to say, but they're definitely a team that's built very much to do that. I mean, in quick plays, big plays.
Right, but if you're going to do it, you better, get a stop. And, right now it doesn't really look like, that's happening. Winter's doing a good job of, maintaining those blocks and getting downhill. And
every back's really had some
sorry about that. Little technical difficulties, which happens here. Warriors did pick up a first down. Again, more T formation.
1st and 10. Trevor Peters on that carry.
Flag on the play. This ought to be holding.
And in some ways,
and it came from the their sideline too. I mean,
Yeah.
credit the officials. I mean, they hear it all game. You know, from fans or some coaches and
even the players once in a while.
Yeah,
we'll
even the players.
Get a little comment in or a little question in, you know. So.
But nothing hurt. Clock still keeps going
Right.
here.
So there again, find the positive here, and yeah, you put yourself in a hole, but you've just got that much more opportunity to bleed clock as long as you can, you know, keep picking up some yardage here.
But first and 20. That's not not where you want to be.
It's not on the play chart in too many
But-
areas on winners' books here, but. Let's go with the toss.
he got it
and
all.
Keyser cuts it back, reverses directions, and he's going to race to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Carson Keyser.
Great vision.
Right, that's a cut you make. Okay, that's a great cut.
Yep, back
and
to
he
the
made that
reference.
same cut last week where I thought he should have, kept going. But great vision as Tori said, and way to get to the end zone and first and 20. What the heck?
It's
It was
our
in the playbook.
right? You
Yeah.
just didn't know it was the Carson cutback.
Right.
Dart
Well-
Junior cutback is what they call that.
No, I'm loving what I'm seeing, and as anybody that has anything to do with winter football, you just got to be excited at this because so oftentimes it's, winter doesn't play anybody. We'll look at their schedule. Well, whatever. We don't know who they are and what they
How
have.
are you going to stop their
Right,
whatever?
right. And do you know who you're playing? Like how are they going to exactly? And then here we are witnessing, and that's a hit that he doesn't need to take there.
He was scrambling like Russell. Yeah, he got hit hard, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's just, he pops right up and he's fine, but geez, you talk about, not wanting to run too much and then extend the play out that far and take a shot like that. Hey, it's 38-12, 6:50 remaining in regulation. We'll step away and be back.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for Easy Entrees.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And Carson Keyser now, number drawn for kickoff assignment. And much like we were talking about, hey, kick it short.
Get on it,
Take
get
a
on it.
spin.
We got
Winner
it.
with the football, looks like.
Winner got the ball.
Went sliding in there like it had just rained 2 inches, going for the ball. And I looked like Winner had to come up with that.
We had
Winner
two
ball.
guys there. Yeah,
There it is.
and that.
So that's an unexpected result of a kick like that. Here you are just trying to not give up the big play, but instead of squibbing it on the ground,
Well, I'm sure they're not even paying attention. They didn't even realize we had a different kicker in, and probably didn't even realize it was the third kicker of the night.
It's just routine special teams. You got kickoff, return out there, and yeah, you switch up personnel and
A good thing he hit that like his, a 60-degree wedge. Pop that baby up there.
Hey,
Good thing he didn't hit it like Tori, or it would have been in the bleachers.
good to get a little golf game into a football game. We always get wrestling worked in there, but you know what? Good for golf.
Face mask.
That was a big one.
That's
Yeah.
a 15-yarder.
That was the obvious variety.
Little crisscross counter back to, that wasn't good.
Crisscross
Just watching
applesauce.
the replay there.
That hurt.
Definitely a face mask.
Still on there though. Keyser still got it on his helmet. It didn't come off.
Let's go look for sure.
Well,
We're going to zoom in here and see if Carson's all right.
We do have a very
talking about it like what?
We do have a very veteran crew tonight out of the Vermilion and Yankton area. They've officiated several state championship games. So it's always nice when you have number one versus number one to have a very veteran crew, and they've done a nice job tonight.
Yep.
Here's that T formation again.
This is Oral for just a minute. I wanted to say looking for his third, but
yeah, and you can just see, winners, they can taste the end zone right now, and
it's
West
getting
Central's kind of
harder.
hanging their heads a little bit. But, 6 minutes to go, you got to hang tight here and try to keep winner out of the end zone here if you're West Central.
Yeah, that's got to be number one priority at this point. You cannot let them score again, and then you got to work.
And if you're winner, you got to come away with points here.
Is this a field goal opportunity
It could
if
be
the
if,
situation should
yeah.
arise? I would like to see that, although I'd much rather see a touchdown. But
The rumor is last week they if we hadn't thrown the interception right before half, that's why they ran it to the middle of the field, as they were going to attempt the field goal. But I'm sure it's coming one point in the season. And looking at that last kickoff, 30 yards,
a little practice,
30 yards in, it looks like pretty good accuracy.
First and goal from inside the 5-yard line. Warriors looking to solidify what seems like an almost insurmountable lead at this point. Oh, sometimes the hesitation kills you. And Vollmer didn't have a lot of choice there, but he tried to wait and survey it a little bit, and then he was caught from behind.
Injury timeout.
I think that was start on the stop for the Trojans.
Cramps.
Yep, homecoming week. Probably not drinking enough fluids. Probably
Hey,
drinking too much Mountain Dew.
I'm not going to name names, but
candy at the parade.
and they were little younger players that probably haven't been out on the field tonight. But I go to our local convenience store, and there's three, probably more or less junior varsity kids. One of them's got a Pepsi in his hand. The other two are razzing him about it, saying, "Really, a Pepsi?"
And they had energy drinks, or
I didn't even look that far. I saw the Pepsi can, and I heard him giving him some a hard time about having the Pepsi can.
Well, I made sure we wired up some of our starters. I gave him a whole bunch of Tootsie Rolls today.
Yes.
Jude said he wanted some, so I gave him some. I figured he
Candy
needed a little bit more energy, right?
Candy was well distributed in our homecoming parade this year. I'm not disappointed. Clock stopped at 4:44. We're in the injury timeout here. We want to
Welcome back to Tarani Motors.
No, we're going
Or
to keep
we're
it
gonna
here.
All right.
It's homecoming. We have a 38-12 lead.
Only when it's not my idea, we'll stay here.
Well,
I kid.
some people have
I
homecoming reunions. There's, some big ones.
Like, yeah, you start getting up there past 30, and it's worth talking about.
How old are you, Gerald?
I'm 37.
Man, you were a baby when I graduated.
We may have had some off-camera discussions about.
Wait! You graduated?
Oh, here we go. Well, you got to get to college somehow. I think he did make it to that school over there in the southeast corner of the state. But
speaking of that, Coyotes Jackrabbits this weekend.
That's a
Who you
big
got?
one. I told
what a great segue.
I told my son 2 years ago, enjoy this one because the Coyotes are going to go on 4 in a row against you. We've got two.
Wow.
Calling it tomorrow.
Bold things coming from Joe.
South
Not
Dakota
the first
State
time, though.
wins tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
I can guarantee you this right now, my Sooners are probably in trouble. Just throwing that out there.
No.
Yep,
They're probably going to give up 45 again. But
I was going to say that one pass, the interception we got, kind of looked like Dylan Gabriel last couple weeks, throwing him 20 yards over the receiver.
what else do you do when you got a little extra time and you got a bunch of buddies? You're gonna give each other a hard time. Kind of like Winter's doing to West Central here, giving them a hard time. Looking for another score here on 2nd and goal.
Touchdown.
And toss, blocks, into the end zone, touchdown, Aiden Barfus.
He had the blocks. It was just him being patient to get there, to get to the touchdown. He had the blocks, so it was good blocking.
Didn't need to steamroll anything, didn't need to get on the freight train, just
stutter step and put the head down and get in the end zone. 44-12. I don't think
no one
many
saw this
people
coming.
saw this coming.
Yeah.
But that's,
Harvey
turnovers.
22-20, was that the score?
That's what Harvey told me. I'm going to tell you, Jude told me this was coming, though.
Okay.
I said, big game tonight. And
You
he
know,
said,
and I
"Just
love
watch,
that.
it won't be."
Anybody that says that, I
Hey,
love it.
yeah.
But it's hard, realistically, it's hard to get there before you see it because
But you like the confidence in the kid.
Correct. And another 2-point conversion successful.
I think we've got them all, haven't we?
Piggybacking them into the end zone. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Oh, we got the one interception, our last
Oh.
couple. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't think
forget
we got
things.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems like everything's going perfectly.
That'll be a good argument later.
We haven't got the passing ones. We've got the running ones.
Hey, we're going to cut away and give our sponsors a chance for some more recognition. We'll be back.
If you ranch or farm, you've all lost them out there one time or another. I'm talking about rake teeth. Your John Deere dealer Grossenberg Implement knows how important they are this time of year as you're raking those corn stalks together to bale or getting ready for next year's hay crop. So this week, Grossenberg Implement is offering 8% discount on all rake teeth. Fix those worn out teeth on your hay rake now and save. Only at Grossenberg Implement. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in winter and the surrounding area. We handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer for Trane heating systems too. Good luck in today's event.
H&O Electric is a proud supporter of all area student athletes and activities on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Another pop fly style kickoff.
I like that, actually. I mean, that's hard.
It's a pop-up.
If, teams don't work that very often, but if you're West Central, you have to make a fair catch there.
Right.
It doesn't
heads up.
It doesn't feel like the scenario that you should, but you're absolutely right. You're not used to thinking about it that way, but yeah, make that.
Because normally,
that safe catch.
the first 2 lines you don't have,
Anybody up there
especially in
that
the
really
first
wants-
line, you don't want, people that don't normally, catch the ball. And then usually you have your tight ends, which, because that could be dangerous if you don't make a fair catch there, and the kickoff team is coming down there with a head of steam. And
I know you guys aren't going to believe this, but I get all kinds of Jackrabbit students and alumni saying,
Did you get them stirred up?
Yeah, they all wish they would have made the right decision and went to USD.
Yeah, we know we can't believe that. Hey, it's 2nd and 2 after the completion to Trevin Price.
Oh, wow, careful. Man, that was ugly.
Yeah. Zerpel
Your
picks
joke?
up.
yeah, you don't. You don't want to see a kid, get hurt in a
Not in a game
situation
like
like
this.
that. But,
No. Zerpel.
it was nothing dirty by Winter there. It was just
Timing.
one coming in low and one coming in high there.
So 2 plays in the first down. Zerpel trying to use his legs again, and a nice
Sean
gain.
Hammerbeck.
These are the kind of things that they definitely would like to see a little more of earlier in the game. Again, at this point, not going to seem like it's going to be as big of a deal, but hey, it's 5 yards on first down, just moving with purpose.
Looks like Winter's got Gus Bartles and Stratton Moorhart out there at linebackers now, and Dalton Peterson.
Oh, no. And that's not even the footsteps coming. He really was all by himself there. You see Aiden Bartman, the sophomore, just flat out drop it. Zerpel had it right where he wanted it.
I'll tell you who's had a really good game defensively is Sean Hammerbeck.
Yeah, I knew you were going there. And
He just has. He's blown up a lot of plays. He's been in the right position. I mean, he's made several downfield tackles. He's played really well tonight.
You know, one interesting thing, just looking at West Central's schedule, I wonder when the last time they haven't played Del Rapids in the regular season.
As I was setting up, their coaching staff was in here, and the schedule came up quite a bit. And you start thinking about Hot Springs Custer. They had a series history of 76 in a row come to an end this year. Del Rapids West Central was another one of those long streaks that just didn't happen this year that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because you never want those to – those are the ones that matter every year.
Well, I mean, you feel bad for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a rivalry like that, you know, it's about the experience and the memories. And, you know, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to experience that.
I'm going to say one thing, though. Those two teams probably are going to see each other
Right.
at some point this year, but just not during the regular
And they're
season.
hoping it's probably in the
They'll
Dakota
funnel down,
Dome.
but yeah, good point. Very likely to still happen, but just not in a predetermined manner.
So, homecoming here in Winter, South Dakota 2022. It's been a fun one, and there was a lot of buildup this week to this game. And
well, how could you not?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just it. I don't care either side. I mean, both teams, fans had very legitimate things that they're coming into tonight thinking about.
Well,
just up to the players and coaches to there you go.
Great tackle by Vollmer there. And if you're a winner, I mean, with it being homecoming, you're worried about the kids focusing on football. You know, first and foremost.
Yeah, we got girls playing flag football. We got guys playing volleyball. You know, earlier in the week and the pep rallies, and that's all fun. That's all stuff that is great. Except when you want focus and you're a little worried that it might not be there because of that.
Well, you hope nobody gets injured doing those things,
right.
and then, you know, you hope they retain their focus. And
Zerpel,
face mask?
No.
Had him by the shoulder.
I was going to say, I think he let go enough. Didn't look good for a second. I thought it might have been enough to draw a penalty flag if he would have kept on it, but he let go.
So who does he look more like, you guys? Zerpel, when he drops back, floating around, Doug Flutie, or Baker Mayfield? He's got similar comparisons. I mean,
the Flutie Flakes.
I mean, Baker, we got to always talk about Baker, right?
I know, but I feel like
touchdown maker.
I feel like
I think Flutie's a better quarterback.
I'm going to say it might be disrespectful to call him.
Oh, you got to pick it off.
Oof.
But if you can't pick it off, knock it down.
Right.
You know. But yeah, that should have been a possible interception. But again, giving him a lot of time. I'm glad they didn't have the ball more than what they did, especially giving him that much time.
Yeah, and you got to credit the secondary of Winter. I mean, for that, because that pressure has not been getting to him that much. And even if it does, I mean, he's capable of, running, throwing on the run as well, but certainly you like your odds a little better there. That one stopped after not much, Deuce Sherrard. But, yeah, I mean, but then, so we saw that coverage safety sack, and then even times like this, even the touchdown grab. I mean, what else do you do? Figure out a way to jump about 3 or 4 inches higher maybe, but it's been pretty good tonight. And that's one of the things I think anybody probably would have, if you're going to worry about something or have your doubts a little bit, it certainly would have been the fact of West Central's success through the air coming into tonight, and then, maybe one of our deficiencies a little bit.
A little bit of confusion on West Central there. They had guys still sitting on the sideline.
Yeah, at this point, I'm sure they could be trying not to, but checking out a little bit mentally. And
thinking about the bus ride or
they took a timeout.
McDonald's. Or
keep it here. All right, I like it.
We don't do it left in the game.
Yep, we don't do it often because we certainly recognize our sponsors and want to give them the most we can because they give us a lot. But yeah, this is kind of a different deal going on here. It's a huge win for the Warriors tonight, 46-12 with a minute to go.
Right, and then correct me if I'm wrong, but Monday JV goes to Sioux Falls Christian, and I believe that's going to be played at USF.
And I'm taking a set of equipment over, and I'm going to stream that just for those kids because it's going to be a great experience.
Yeah. Right, those kids have been working hard, and we've seen a lot of those kids get in, the games this year. And credit the starters for getting their job done and letting those younger kids get some time. And we don't always get to recognize all of them, but there's a lot of kids that put a lot of time in.
Doug Flutie.
Sean ain't done yet. He might still.
Look at him.
How about that? If there was not a
Go
penalty,
with it to the end zone. Who
dropped it?
Well,
if there was not a penalty and all that for holding,
that's hard for a secondary.
Yeah. How long do you got to keep that going? I don't know who to give the most credit to there, but Zerpol just extended the play as long as anybody possibly could have. Hammerbeck wouldn't give up either.
Right.
Adrian Martinez.
I don't like that.
That's for all the Husker fans out there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's a bright spot in their down year. Or 20.
So Winter takes over with 40 seconds remaining. West
Yes.
Central has a timeout, but that won't do them much here.
I'm guessing we're going to see a knee here. But, yeah, thank for Sioux Falls Christian for, picking us up. I know the JV guys haven't got much work on JV games from various reasons, whether teams, canceling because of injuries or sickness or, just not having enough guys. And
You know what? I like this. The starter's going to stay in. They're going to take every one of the snaps here on homecoming.
Fitting. The Warrior, Blake Vollmer taking the snap, but
Yeah, this game is for so many, it always is, but games like this just go back into the past. Like I tried to get to earlier, this goes back a long ways. This game, West Central used to enjoy a pretty good amount of success against the Warriors, and not lately, though. It's been all winter.
3 in a row.
In the last few meetings. And the final seconds are coming down off the clock.
Stats are in the house.
I thought it was. This makes it 4
This
in a row.
is 4
right?
in a row.
4 in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
So winner with a statement victory tonight, absolutely. An outcome that, like we said a few minutes ago, I don't think many saw it coming quite like this, and winner just established dominance again.
Credit West Central. That's a good football team.
And
Warriors just.
I hope we did a good job of doing that tonight
Right.
for everybody.
Things went our way, and credit winner. They played an excellent game. Had a couple.
Set the tone early.
Yep.
That first
what you have to do.
touchdown that takes the breath away from a team.
So
you come here, you get a touchdown.
You missed what I was going to say. It wasn't even the offense. Our defense came out and set the tone early.
Yep.
Defer, kick. That defense goes on the field.
Yep. A team that averages over 35 points a game, and you hold them to 12.
And really hold them to 6 because you give them a special teams touchdown,
Right.
which is
that's what winner likes to do. They like to defer, go on defense first, and set that tone defensively. We do have some final stats for you. Winner had 362 yards on the ground, or total offense. Yep, and 362 on the ground. 0 passing yards.
One and the same.
Oh, look at this.
0 of 3.
They're all going to come together and pray. I like it.
West Central had 103 yards offensively, 39 passing, 64 rushing.
But that tells you the respect to the programs right there when you see that. They're all going down to the end zone to praise as one.
And being in different classes, doesn't hurt things either at a result like this because, you're going to go your own ways after this. It's one game.
And that's all it is a game. Nothing. We'll cheer for them the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Tonight, we were foes. Larry, sorry.
No, you're fine. Good
thoughts.
Great sportsmanship, and I guarantee these kids have seen each other, and whether it's on the hardwood or a wrestling mat or
baseball,
on the baseball
for
diamond. So, rushing attack for winner. Riley Oral led the way, 9 carries, 111 yards. That's 12.3 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Carson Keyser, 6 carries, 79 yards. That's 13.2 yards a carry and 1 touchdown. Aiden Barfus, 16 carries, 76 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jack Peters, 8 carries, 20 yards. Blake Vollmer, 6 carries, 11 yards. Justin Zerpel led the way for the West Central rushing attack. He had 14 carries for 56 yards. He also had, I was trying to find the passing, sorry, he was 7 of 19 for 42 yards and had a touchdown and an interception. Receiving, Crew Hire had 2 receptions, 17 yards. That's 8.5 yards a catch and a touchdown. Deuce Girard had 2 catches for 9 yards. Time of possession, we had Winter 28 minutes and West Central 19 minutes. And, you know, definitely that's probably the key, one of the keys to the game. The other is the interception and the kickoff recovery. You know, anytime you can get the ball,
extra possessions.
You know, extra possessions. That's huge.
And can use clock when you get those. It all works together.
A number of plays, very similar. Winter had 49 plays. West Central had 40.
It just took a lot longer doing it.
Well, yeah, and the big difference is Winter averaged 7.4 yards per play. If you're giving up 7 yards a play, usually the scoreboard isn't going to turn out in your favor. But credit Winter.
Yeah, they put up far more points than any of their opponents had so far. The Trojans, and limited, you know, West Central to far less than they were used to, you know, putting up all season. And so, again, we don't leave tonight thinking anything less of West Central by any means. It's just I think we feel that much more pride in the Warriors and the, you know, the job they did again tonight. Just further proof that they're a legit championship contender and defender.
In this game, I mean, there's a lot of talk in the 11B already about how things are shaping out with the PowerPoints and who's going to play who. I'll tell you what this does tonight. This just reinforces my belief that championship teams that have been there and done it, been in the big games before, sometimes they just show up and they perform where you haven't. This is a big game for West Central. And not that they haven't been in a lot of big games recently. It's just you go on the road, you're facing an opponent on their homecoming. Things can happen. That's what happens in the playoffs. This is one of those games that will condition both of these teams for their pushes late in the playoffs, and it'll help both of them.
Yeah.
Trust me on that. Mark my words on this.
Oh, absolutely. And you loved it looking at the schedule, seeing probably the toughest 3 games, and it turns out to definitely be that way. The final 3 games of your regular season for the Warriors.
Dumb question. Larry, you've been around a long time. Gerald, you've seen a lot of games. Is this the toughest regular season schedule you've seen a winter team play?
It's one of the toughest.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
mean,
you'd have to,
in the regular season, not playoffs.
Right. You'd have to start thinking, you know, and going back several years. And that's what I said. I mean, for the first time in a long time, it feels like everyone knows, they truly know how good Winter really is, and Winter knows how good they are, you know, and you know that you're going to be tested. You know that you've seen some great competition, and that, you know, you withstood that, and you're just that much more ready for the next game.
Well, and I guarantee you Coach Olson's telling them right now,
don't get too high on yourselves.
Right. You know, enjoy it tonight.
MVP on our own field.
No, their field.
Their field.
Oh, it was their, yep.
Yeah. But enjoy it tonight. Be smart. Be safe.
I'm talking about next
ready
week.
for
Oh,
next
yeah, no,
week.
it's an away game. No,
Yeah.
I meant.
You're talking about homecoming a couple years ago. And
That's what I was going with, but yeah, it is.
But Larry's right. He's telling them, go have fun tonight. Enjoy this. You're not that good. We got to come back to work on Monday.
Well, hey, I mean, good job. That's a great victory by the Warriors. But, you know, unfinished business. It's not done yet. You got MVP next week, another undefeated team, and I'm looking forward to that one as well.
I haven't watched scores tonight. What happened in the 11B? Did MVP win?
He updated us once earlier, but yeah, I haven't either.
MVP had the night off.
Okay, so both those teams will be going into that game
Undefeated.
7-0.
Yep.
So
Probably the number 1 and 3 seeds in power points.
Bridgewater Emory Ethan winner last week. West Central winner, different class, but same thing this week.
Hey, give me a score update. BEE and MCM. What's going on?
Well, Roncalli first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
yeah.
undefeated, 42-0 over Webster.
Sure.
McCook, 44-0 over Bridgewater Emory Ethan.
I think McCook's a lot better than people realize.
And
I'll
Bridgewater
say
Emory
that.
Ethan's
I'll
just
say
beat
that.
up.
They
you know,
are.
beat up too much. Hot Springs over Rapid City Christian, 42-0. St. Thomas More over Douglas, 21-8. And Elk Point's up 48-0 with looks like 5 minutes to go in the third. Over Tri-Valley.
Over Tri-Valley.
Yep.
Sure.
So they continue to be obviously a team in the talk.
Beersford with a huge win tonight, 20-18 over Sioux Falls Christian. That's a big victory for the Warriors for PowerPoint standings as well.
And that's something else that these last games do, closing out the season, obviously with wins especially. It really catapulted them, now into first in the seed points. Should be, I would think, for sure. Kind of solidify that, especially, with the win, a win next week. That's another advantage of having a tough part of the schedule at the end of the season.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. We should know about this time next week, what's going to happen for the playoffs. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
We could
Jody's
probably
just
keep going on, but
homecoming, man. We got things to do.
Yeah. There's like people that have graduated 35 years ago. They
Yeah.
just, they gotta go do something. So
got people to see.
Hey, I hope you all enjoyed it tonight. Tori got off the mic a little early because he apparently couldn't talk with us as much as we thought he could, but we appreciate him being on with us tonight, and Jody a little bit running the show more or less tonight for us, and Larry, always very insightful, gives us lots of knowledge and information surrounding what's really going on the field. And for myself, we appreciate you for watching us tonight again, and look forward to next week's game with Mount Vernon Plankton. Until then, everybody have a great, safe weekend.